Adeshimama yemobi biachi samu akwaba eribagu kensi edwumadie no so ewo bedwam so na edu sam radio ada ne da nyina ade ameka chon say agudie mu nsem ene ade guo amohu sede esi eti ewo nti nsem no de ko twi ko brema nyina de bebro amohu sede sitie na so watimi etie na wahye no enso ewo eho na ene eye Wednesday 29th February 2012 na to say bosumi etosomi enu no ene ne yede ne wie ye gya ne kwan 2012 no okọ di eche so eba enti oya na uguso bosumi mienu wa afi 2012 man ye kono obra no uguso sane ma na ekọ animo na ye de nsem ni begu amohu said ye sitie ye won nsem ewo efie nsem Black Princesses nyame Adom a ene anajo so ewo US na Ghana initially for so bo that means ahmachi de so mu so ewo Ghana ha na omo di akensi no ahihye so ewo na fe ye behwe WBO Africa president ono so nsem odi atujafa Ghana ye boxing referees so na onso ye di atuja na fe so ye bekọ akopie mu amano ne ahwe eno international friendlies a ye boy no ho highlights ye di abro na fe so ye won nsem bi esa papa baako so ye papa ankasa ene usi akan baako nyamme bibia tokọ na usi akan baako a wa set record ewo wiase ye bebo ndin amon se de sitie we ni ensem aka ena ne de bro ewo agokensie so ewo bodwam midin ede Adam eje Tony Adams me na midi adwumadie ho achiame ya ye de ensem no eba bebro amon hu se de esi eti ewo ho samre de eye emre adu se ye de ensem no egu o ma hu se de esi tie ntia ntwentwe so ye be hyase na fe ye de ensem no egu o ede amon ye hyase de ana ye kwa akopie mu ewo de Black Princesses and the national under 20 female national team female team and I de omo nsem no egu amohu said city ebeka on be pm Namibia for be pm Ghana ema Black Princess for ni chomo eka enso eka nso omo ntimi nsimo America no na omo hwe anim so omo sa akopie mu Vinhog ya omo betimi akodi nkrim na bibia timi akosoye ade ama Black Princesses for no omo gusu preparation na eno omo assistant coach friend Edna Yeke ede nsemwe ato edwa
Namibia ne de preparation na de na ochina nyame Adom a we free her ochina one we free and de akọ Namibia yes so say check-in will be around 8 thereabout and the flight is way too late in the evening say after 11
the 7 goals na mo share first leg no yentu adwuma na
want to imagine say win that see say every match Saturday and no anko na yet say every match no Friday we about Friday I don't know here on person mo ye say Namibia we learned that they are full of tricks, but whatever it is, we are ready for them. Namibia.
I know and someone Edna Yeke ye assistant coach Edima the Black Princesses what the ababe to just say and Namibia for the ombe bia kwan bia so Ghana ebidum kunim ombe make Ghana proud na for omatimi akọ manim na Uzbekistan ho na FIFA Women Under 20 World Cup ni betoja omatimi akọ na bibia so atimi akoye e di amomo ene ye nsem a enso aba betoja ye de to amohu se de esi etie wo ho nti empire bo no enne anwumre wo mo betu na wo mo akọ na for makọ akopie mu wo Namibia na yahwe se de akansie nso ebesi atimi akọ e di amomo e wo ho ye ku anim di anafe ye kwa akọhwe Brekum Chelsea enra obeka adwumadi aso ene ne wo mo akra rep nana odro safo etwetwe nkomo se yanya ne ntie se nka omnyanka efe no empuchi wo mo match no enkwanimu emom se de be ya ombenya hofama ade prepare yi na Champions League wo mo bo no wo matimi abo mo de adi nkrim esan so omdi nkrim Ghana nim ene wo mo tie nenso GF fo no afantum wo mo se South America so na enfole under Article 13 na nka omugina so ede adi sa adwumadie no nti sa medie yesi ene om league match no bebo eno ama Brekum Chelsea for ani anje won kra omoni anso ye atimi se ade a wom se om de ahwe om na se koto de ne bodwe nenso nyanya hye de na wode ne hokọ eno ensem a otimi se ama Brekum Chelsea for no om bo ye fu kakra nenso om nyina om gusu a akansi ne ebekoso ne ehun se de esi etie ewo eho Samre ye brekum Chelsea sensem de na eneso yen hye ne so se Glow Premier League no ebesa atodwa ewo center sinya ne hu se de situation se brekum Chelsea na ka hwe ani mu se nka ne match ye betimi atwen ase senso yentimi antwen asense enti matches no ebetodwa de hu se de sitie eno week 18 matches ebetimi atodwa de hu se de ensem AC cohort for de aba betodwa so mo twa ani se kwambia so won betimi de hit ne ato kotokofo achi abro mo kwa kopie mo oboase ice gold nanso kumase asante kotoko ene aduana stars ene bebo ne hu se de sitie maso okunadu ye kumase asante kotoko head coach ede nsemwe atuja.
Normally, when the centers maybe the way people react depending on the venue and the people around there. Like, let me say, a call a reaction of the supporters now will be different from the call the Mahin. But at the end of the day, no football in the and you know, everything is normal on our part. The say football in the call and try to go and play to also win. Oh, one thing this year, I born home area when we started, a lot of dogs echo so like you think we back on the hack for and saying I show more way for the continue now I show more that I know the French more the man I'm not saying show man at the end of the day the football made the best team win. That is all I can say. We got to play football. That is what we are going to do. At the end of the day, no, the other winning the we just take it in good faith.
Pressure be down and I'm playing against Adom.
Oh, I'm under pressure. I'm sure they are taking it easy. I'm more pressure because I could lose while starting to they need to win their home match. I think I'm a lot of talks with personal. I am there. We also make sure say match young could we go and play it hard to also win. But pressure and the emotional is not on my way at all. There is another league match I cover. Normally when the centers maybe the way people
eno masokno du ho nsem eno no ede aba betuja de no ena heart for so omaye omadwe so omde pressure no egu korokofo so ekwa akopie mu na omne oboase ash gold for ede omo akensie no etimi ede asese no na tanko Shaibu Ibrahim oya assistant coach edema akra asefo so ede nsem we atuja.
Definitely, it's going to be a difficult match, but homework, a winning match. In terms of discipline on the field, discipline tactically on the field. Apart from that, suppose no right attitude, a winning match. That you know, Mark has said that before he set off, that this match is not going to be, won on a silver platter. It's going to be a difficult game, and they are all aware. So we'll keep talking to them in order for them to be certain on what we are talking about. Definitely pressure, pressure also. After match, there will be pressure on you. The pressure to win. Almost so support you because here and almost here they shouldn't just give up because plan to never say that until both are rotten. So it's strong on
Tanko Shaibu Ibrahim oya assistant coach edema class folk net so no so the instem to janti age centers na can say ne beto to dwane hu se de esi etie Glow Premier League menu week 18 ya omugusu edition so channel se kuma se asante kotoko egusu edastro your more 37 points kuma class folk do more 31 points into say 6 point gap and da kotoko any across for entemotim say omutwa animu say hafi Glow Premier League 2011-2012 emu ebedin ne hu say the city Emmanuel Bafo esu egusu goalking o lead with 14 goals na so Sam Radio ono APM ewo Ghana Kensia nyame adoma enne enwumre wo money actually ebebo medin kan akacho enwumre ewo US and Philadelphia PPL park hot no this I can say ebeto edwa eno 7 na afi we PM Ghana so dia 12 midnight na can say beto dwa ne hu say di esi etie ewo ehonti league no hyene so say nsemo be PM bia e be bra mo hu say di esi etie ewo eho Sabe dia ye kwe adwuma na ye hwe ensem foforo so a etimi aba beto dwa ewo ho na ye kwa akopie mu ewo abranti a ye fe no ye Andre Dede Ayu ne nsem ebeto dwa se wepra one ni nua omo epra wo mo ntimi enkopie mu Ghana kensi a ye ne Chilefo ebebo no ene anwumre na no ena sisi abranti no wanhwa ne na beti a ayi wanhwa na surgery bi etimi abaso na no de aba beto dwa se kopim se obetimi de yaw no abo aboa amama sefo wo mo competitions wo cup competitions wo mo etimi edi nkrima ma ne ma etimi akoye etimi edi amo a nanka ade ebetimi akoye so na bibia etimi akwanimu etimi edi amo ne ensem a etimi aba beto edwa eho enti ese wo mo etimi ebo mmodin enti wo se ekodu ba bi so na se wo ntimi na se prano outdokro no a emu eye ne yapa ye na se surgery no ese etimi ekọ animu ede mo de ana wo de ensem no wo se ene na ese okota ne ye de esika itwitwa no na surgery no otimi na so sam media wo se kwan bia so obebo no homode se de be ya wo betimi esi akan ama bia etimi akọ animu ene Andre Dede Ayu ensem a sam etimi aba betodwa ewo eho Yakuya anim na fe ya hwe ensem foforo e wode ana Sule Ali Muntari ensem na Samri de eba betu ida yebeka weekend Sule Ali Muntari wa ye niam bebre woto atena ya anye ama goal line technology no po amanfo kan bebre o che ye ono ane club president Silvio Berlusconi si media Sule awia no goal line technology na se eba Zlatan Ibrahimovic akan bi enipa bebre akan bi na no ena na akan sie ne koso na komo hwe ni se na akan sie ne koso so ne abrante ba ko si akan edema give friend Steven listener na tawanta bi kono so ne nti komo di video replay ne ba komo hwe senka Sule ho che ne dia na nka senka sanctions bi ye de be ma na so Samre de Sule ne hu so ya o si Samre a wa pagya no se o pagya no ho esi akan ama ne ma kwa animu ne de bibie no ebetimi atwena san eno ye Sule Ali Muntari ehon nsem kakra so aba beto edwa ewo eho yanku anim na fe yemfa local boxing ho nsem kakra bi ento edwa yebeka WBO African light heavyweight contest bi etodwa e Ghana ensem no bebre etim bepi na no na WBO Africa president friend Andrew Smalley ede ensem bi aba betudja so say Ghana referees officials or boxing officials no omu hia training kakra no no a waje eniema bebre e wo ho a esa manfo sua na so wo hwese de si ye ne dia eno enbua be hia pa say Ghana your officials na esa omutimi ebo modern afi refresh courses bi omutimi eye ema de kwan yentie Andrew Smalley.
And I've offered my services numerous times to many of the commissions around Africa because as a former referee and judge, I've actually designed my own training course, which is a 3 to 4 day training course, which covers everything, the rules, the ring mechanics, various scenarios that referees have to deal with. I do DVDs. I almost spend a whole day just on running through various DVDs, various types of fights. And the course is there, but nobody's buying into it. But then when you encounter the type of controversies that you've encountered tonight, then you beg the question: why aren't more and more? Why aren't commissions buying into the idea of retraining their officials?
I know Andrew Smalley and some of the other judges which are near me is in the Anonymous Ghana referees no wo hia so wo so ebe kono masacha niamam wo mo ebetimi abe upgrade yo mo na fe mo hu the new trends of the game no na bibia timi akwani mu ede amo mo eno ye nsem a papa yi ede atugenti ye hwe se Ghana officials no wo so besum wo adwempem wo makwa akosuasua niam ni bi isanse yempe controversies bebre ewo ye boxing na ya emprepi ye se the noble art of self defense inti ye se niam bi e bekoso bia no noble se de be ya enko fa tawantawa bia ema ne ensema etimi aba beto edwa ewo Samre de mredu se ye betra Ghana hye na fe yetimi akọ ya anim ni ahwe ensem foforo so a ewo no ensema Samre etimi ba beto dwa ye de ba beto amahu se de esi eti ewo ye kwa anim dia ne ye kwa akotwe abrantia ye frɛ no Ahmed Hassan ade a osi akan edema the Egyptian national team otimi ebo no modern se bibia betimi akoye etimi ede amano ho na eno ensem a Samre aba betodja so otimi ebo no modern na friendly match o Niger fo ebo kata otimi bobidi a na 179th cap appearance edema ye Egypt for na team say we ask mo bia ntimi nye bi na papa ba ko na no on share record na 178 je friend Mohammed Adom ono goalkeeper de man Saudi Arabia na since 2006 on na mu Eman Saudi Arabia da ya ene say Ahmad Hassan ne ho to no wotum gira mu si akan de na bibia be kwani na nke ese nka Monday na sa record we ye na so Abrom ne Kenya for de ayonfa kan say Kenya for de wo under 23 side e de be boy nti ba sa na antimi amana anye a game ya nti no no untimi emfanka no mpo oto atena nti ene Ahmad Hassan eba be ye record chene so o make ni debut edema the Egyptian national team 1995 watimi age 4 African Cup of Nations trophy obekaya 98 waje 2006 watimi bo mo de 2008 o lady bo mo je na fe 2010 osa lady o mo ema o mo je ntimi se Ahmed Hassan watimi abono mo dia ende all record books so watimi si akan ni bi etimi edema Egypt Abrom ni Niger for de o ma kan sie no hyehyɛ so ɛwɔ a Sam radio yakwa anim na FIFA International Friendlies ya ho nsɛm ne yakeka nti enra ebi tutodwa ene so ebi betodwa yenhwɛ ɛho nsɛm.
It was a tale between two teams suffering contrasting fortunes as Brazil took on Bosnia-Herzegovina unbeaten in 7 matches, while the Eastern Europeans haven't won since October last year. The last time these two sides met was in 1996. A 20-year-old Ronaldo scored the only goal in a 1-0 victory. This time it was a current Real Madrid man opening the scoring, Marcelo finishing after a fine Hernandez ball. The Bosnians didn't take long to respond, and admittedly it was under somewhat fortuitous circumstances, without Ibisevic taking advantage of sloppy defending. And there could have been a third goal in the opening 20 minutes as an immaculate ball to Leandro Damia was saved by Asmir Begovic, who parried it to Hernandez, who was in turn denied by Emir Spahic. It wasn't just defensively where the Balkans were thriving, as Edin Dzeko teed up Zvezda and Misimovic, who blazed over. And they showed some flashes of Samba style too. However, Miralem Pjanic shot straight at Julio Cesar to see the teams head into the break leveled at a goal apiece. The second half was a direct contrast to the first, as both outfits somehow lacked fluidity when entering the final third. Brazil did, however, try to produce the goods in the final 10 minutes, with Lucas doing everything right but scoring. And with the final whistle about to sound, tragedy struck for the Bosnians. Sasa Papac turned the ball into his own net.
And Brazil have pinched the win, and Bosnia crestfallen. They don't deserve to lose, in my opinion. Throughout the match, they've had the better goal-scoring opportunities.
Was originally scheduled to be played last August but was postponed due to the riots in London. Plenty has changed since then. John Terry has been stripped of the captain's armband and will stand trial in July over racial abuse allegations after an incident with QPR's Anton Ferdinand. In the wake of the controversy surrounding the captaincy, Fabio Capello resigned with immediate effect as manager earlier this month. England now have a caretaker boss, Stuart Pearce, a former England captain, the under-21 manager and ex-member of Capello's backroom staff.
I've got a great deal of respect for the man for what he's achieved in football and how he treated me when I was working alongside him in this camp. So I'll not forget that, but that certainly goes for a lot of the managers that have helped me along the way, that's for sure.
The popular choice among England's fans and media appears to be Tottenham's Harry Redknapp, but Pearce has made it clear he would be happy to take over on a full-time basis.
Now, Poland's new national stadium is complete and ready to host a number of matches for next June's European Championships. On Wednesday, the stadium will stage its inauguration when the co-hosts of the competition entertain Portugal in a friendly. On Tuesday, the two teams trained on the pitch. Poland coach Franciszek Szmuda expressed his delight that his team gets to try out the new stadium.
Well, I'm very happy that this international match between Poland and Portugal has given us the opportunity to play here for the first time. We're all very happy to be able to do that. And I'd also like to say that on behalf of the players, we're all impatiently waiting for this game. With a stadium full of fans, it should be a great occasion.
Poland are the lowest FIFA-ranked team in this summer's tournament, with their position currently at 70th in the listings. This is in contrast to Portugal, who are currently ranked 6th. But national pride is at stake for Poland, who could cause an upset on the night.
Ghana will be hoping to silence a number of critics when they take on Senegal in an international friendly at the Moses Mabhida Stadium on Wednesday night. Coach Pitso Mosimane has come under increasing pressure following some unsatisfactory results, which culminated in the failure to qualify for the recent African Cup of Nations. Mosimane, however, has a strong squad at his disposal, following the arrival of the Belgium-based trio of Anele Ngonga, Siboniso Gata and Dalen Klaassen. But all eyes will fall on May Mahlangu, who will make his first appearance for Bafana on home soil.
Pressure will always be there, you know, but I don't have to think what I have done in Sweden. I have to think about the present, what I can do now. It's not about May Mahlangu only. It's about the nation, to help the nation. So I'm part of Bafana. Hopefully, I will do well and put them in map.
Germany will head into Euro 2012 as one of the favourites to win the tournament. The Nationalmannschaft will last crown continental kings in 1996, but the current crop of talent, under the guidance of Jogi Löw, have been in ominous form. Star midfielder Mesut Ozil says Wednesday's friendly opponents France will give he and his teammates a good workout in preparation for the tournament.
France are a very strong team with some excellent players. Just pick out Franck Ribéry or Karim Benzema. I mean, we're excited and our goal is to beat France. I'm pretty convinced that we'll achieve that goal.
While Ozil's Real Madrid teammate Benzema is sidelined through injury, Ribéry will hope to wreak havoc among the host defence in Bremen, especially with his Bayern Munich teammate and German captain Philippe Lahm missing out. However, the freshly installed French captain Hugo Lloris is not expecting a quiet evening.
I think that Germany are one of the world's best three teams. They showed that during the last two major competitions, the Euro 2008 and the 2010 World Cup. They put in a remarkable performance throughout qualification. They've got a certain status which France has lost, but we're working towards regaining that reputation, returning to that level that we're at a few years ago.
The game in Bremen should give Les Bleus and Blanc some indication of just how far they have to go before they can be topped off as serious rivals to the Germans at next summer's tournament.
Spain are also in action on Wednesday night, where the world and European champions entertain Venezuela at Malaga's La Rosaleda Stadium. Coach Vicente del Bosque has decided that he'll play without a traditional striker, using a system that is known as the false number 9, in which he puts 3 players across the front line who make darting runs onto short, quick passes, as used by Barcelona.
Well, against Scotland and Alicante we experimented without any reference points up front. I think these are options that we have and that we should utilise. The richness in our play is beneficial for us.
Del Bosque is using the match as part of Spain's preparations for the European Championships, and he expects an awkward game against the South Americans, Venezuela.
Eno FIFA international friendly matches ebe tuja ene nra bisu dia tuja Brazil timi so amoche Bosnia Herzegovina twa mo 2-1 ema ne ma timi ekwa animu nanso ene dia tuja sene nso se Germany and France akansi ebe tuja no ye be yi ede amount ewo Joy Sports na bibia 7:45 nanso 7:10 na pre-match discussion no ahase na bibia timi ekwa animu benya bi ahwa mo hu se de esi etie eho no yensem a ye de bra mo hu se de esi ti na so wo hu se de si eko eho Sammy yanku anim na fe yankwoche eye boxing so ensensem kakra eba beto dwane hu se de esi etie eho eno eye abrantia a fe no Derek Chisora ene David Hay omo ensem aba beto dwane no ena David Hay de aba beto dwa se kwan bia so nu a woni Derek Chisora ebetimi akon eno eye ensem a Sammy de wodi aba beto dwa David Hay ese wo hwe anim se so no obi bekon pa no wo hwe anim se woni eye abrantia a fe no Vitaly Klitschko anase Vladimir Klitschko wo mba akon ene bekon nemu nenye obi etise eye Derek Chisora ena wone ne bekon ene yensem a watimi ede aba betu edwa ewo ho a yede to amaso hu se de esi etie eho yede nsem ne ebrel ewo aya agokansi edwumade nso amaso hu se de esi etie ewo eho Samre ye akua ni mudi ana de di etwa to ewo eye akunkansi edwumade ni so eye papa friend Donald Trump obekaya papa di skadi ubi bebre kopie mo US wadia enya agro na no na the Trump organization etimi akwa akoto eye Dora Hotel and Country club for $150 million and niska om de akwa akoche mo hwe ani mu se wo mo ebetimi ato na bibia etimi akwa ne beka sa Dora Hotel and Country Club you timi say is file for bankruptcy yeah timi say niema etet won pay nti no nwa akota bibia timi ekwane ho na abeka major golf competitions etetimi ekokoso nti papa aba beto de na bebrehwe ni say niema betimi asacha kwanu ebeka Dora Open ehya say 1962 ebepem 2006 ehwa na wo ebo no wa timi say niema etimi ekwane no so ye the home of Blue Monster Golf nti Donald Trump and in the Trump organization about besum de na bebrehwe ani mi say eniema be koye etimi ede ama golf ewo Dora Hotel and Country Club ya eniema betimi akwanimu etimi ede amomo ewo eho na some media na to say de etwa to no na me de brɛ na enu so ne gina na de agokansie aba awiye ene anopa hye ne nso say de ba nyina betimi anya bi wo www.majonline.com asa hwe ewo amu say de sitie nebo hye ne nso say GHRIs eno reggae concert a ebeba betodwa Mot TV ne benefom na akabo medeba Anthony B eba be PM so okay damage you don't have to say sorry for all the wrongs you've done, because I'm not ready to hear your story. His answer, the damage has already been done. Papa no, obeba beto sa anwum na mo hu se di BBS ekwamiti. Anthony B set match Accra Sports Stadium. BPM or Multi TV tickets in Winsa be kebi de BBS mi akoye his answer. Eba beto dwa, Jamison, omo nyina eba BPM bi. Na ada reggae artists a opeso obchomiti set match na Accra Sports Stadium. Anthony B, GHRIs, Obabe PM ne bibia timi, ako animo ne bibia timi, akoye ediamo, conscious music, and yet the ebetuja. And also on that conscious note, me the agokansi eba na wiye. Me din edi Adam AJ Tony Adams. Na obi bi obo ame de bro no hu say this it. Nyankopɔ ya admachina, ye be sa ba be PM de nsem na bro. Me free so di na kaba e de pensem mu bro amo hu say the esiti. Conscious man, Maswo, we'll meet again.